What's happening? Hey, look here, y'all. The way this thing going, to me, the way this thing is going, I honestly believe that I want my camera just a certain little bit. I honestly believe that Shador is going, not Shador. Shador and Travis, you know draft picks, right? But Shiloh. Shiloh gonna be a draft pick, y'all. Shiloh is going to be a draft pick. I see it. It's clear as day this man gonna be a draft pick. Ain't no way all this is on this man and he's not gonna be a draft pick. I'm telling you, Shiloh name will be called. Will it be called third round, fourth round, fifth round, sixth round, seventh round? It will be called. I see it. Like, it's no other way around this. His name has to be called. Ain't no way all this going on and this man's name won't be called. So we will get to sit back and see his name called. It's just for some reason that I like how I look. Hey, his name will be called. It's Shiloh. Keep balling, big dog. They calling your name, bro. They calling your name. I know it. And that's gonna hurt them the most. All the naysayers, that's gonna hurt them the most. But the people, hey, they don't even matter. The people who rocking with you though, we rocking with you. I feel like your name getting called, bro. I just do, man. I feel like your body of work, your body of work, South Carolina to Jackson State to Colorado, I feel like your body of work gonna have you getting paid. I just do. I do. Ain't no way around it, big dog. I feel you getting called. I want to show the people something. It came to my mind before I got on live. Like, hey, not only do you feel that, go ahead and show them the body of work. So, let's look up Shiloh's body of work. Just another reason why I think he's going to go pro. It is what it is. I know he got in something. One of the interview people asked him a question. See, you gotta see me. If I was able to talk to Shiloh, we ain't worrying about what they talking about. We ain't worrying about what they talking about. What we are, we're not worrying about what the nobody's think of you, big dog. We not worrying about what the nobody's thinking about you. Ain't nobody big time came out and ever said you was trash. Not one NFL player has stood up that's in the NFL that's a baller. Not no guy that got in the NFL and he garbage and he in for whatever reason. Like he barely got off in there. We ain't talking about them. We're talking about somebody that's out there balling, just coming for you. We ain't heard none of that. Do we know who like you? Like, yo, I don't know who gonna draft him, but I got like 3 teams in my head that possibly will draft him. These just my 3 teams. One of them is, well, I add 4. So I have a total of 4. But let's go with 3 out the gate. These just 3 standalones by themselves. And the 4th one is connected to Shador. But I think the Raiders will draft him. I think Atlanta will draft him. I think the Cowboys will draft him. And the Raiders, because they always been showing love to him. Atlanta, they been showing love to him. And now it's probably others been showing love, but them the ones that I really got to see showing love, like on, the videos and stuff. And then the Cowboys, because Jerry Jones just Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones will say, hey, bring me Shiloh, baby. Yeah, we want all that here. We want all that with the Cowboys. Hey. Hold on, hey. It could be just easy as this. Hey, Shiloh been drafted yet? Shiloh ain't been drafted. This the last round. Hey, get my boy. Get my boy. And y'all know the draft seat that Jerry sit in. We was in, like, when we went to the TCU. Boy, God good. Y'all, God good. Listen, because of Coach Prime, well, God let me use my talents, but Colorado played in TCU. So that's the Dallas area and all that. But my business partner, Mike Figgs, he was like, hey, let's do stuff while we there. Let's hit different things. Well, he was like, let's hit the Frisco Star. I ain't really think nothing about it, but when we went there, they was like, hey, this is the draft room that Jerry Jones in. They was like, don't touch, don't sit in Jerry Jones' seat. So I was like, this where Jerry sit? So they have it where everybody at the table and they be cutting off names, whatever, however they got their room. And Jerry sit right at the center of the table facing the TV, and I guess they watching everything. So when y'all see the draft, just know that me and my business partner, Mike Figgs, sat there. Well, we ain't sit there because they ain't gonna let us sit there, but we was in Jerry Jones' draft room, right? In Jerry Jones' headquarters at the Frisco Star. Well, I could see Jerry sitting there, and Jerry saying, hey, he ain't got picked yet. Or Jerry could go early. Jerry could hit that boy up 3rd, 4th, 5th round. Hey. Shiloh still on the board? Get him. Get him right now. Get him right now. Yeah. Get him right now. Yeah, I seen enough of him. I like him. That's Deion's son. Yeah, I like him. Deion ain't gonna let. Deion done talked to me plenty of times. He will not tell me. He wouldn't do me like that. So I know body of work. We done sent the scouts out. Hey, get my boy. Boy, it'll go wild. It will go wild with them hearing the Cowboys got him. But they're my 3 teams, the Raiders, Atlanta, and Cowboys. Them who I believe will draft him. Now, my 4th team, because it's total 4. Whoever Shiloh Shador get drafted by, I also believe in 4th to 7th round, they will draft Shiloh. I just really do. So it's 4 teams. Whoever Shador gets picked up by, and them other 3 teams. All right, let's look at his body of work. Shiloh's body of work. My dog, body of work. He got in college at 2019. So 2019, he entered into college. 2019 pretty much was a redshirt freshman year. His first year playing ball, which is, to me, South Carolina, because he got, South Carolina. That man had 32 tackles, y'all. 32 tackles. 23 solo, 9 assisted, 1 pass breakup. 32 tackles in the SEC. If it wasn't for his father getting into coaching, Shiloh, to me, would have stayed at South Carolina. And he would have finished South Carolina. He would have did 20, 21, 22, and 23. Matter of fact, Shiloh would already be in the NFL this season right here. But because his father got into coaching, he left South Carolina and came to Jackson State. This man was in the SEC, y'all. His red shirt freshman year, he out there playing. Stop playing with Shiloh. Stop playing with Shiloh, man. Y'all letting these nobodies with these little fingers writing up stuff. The cameraman who was at the Shrine Bowl, who tried to make him look bad, but in all the plays, Shiloh was still making plays. So if that was the worst he had, you were still showing that he was making plays and doing DB drills. So a little typing and 2 little people on the internet world think they doing something in the app world gets people attention and they get riled up. They like, ooh, they're coming for Shiloh. But really, in the NFL world, like, bro, we don't listen to them little garbage people. They don't know sports. That's why they ain't hired by us. That's why they outsiders talking like they somebody, but they not. So us insiders know this man looked like regardless of whether he started or played or rotated in, 32 tackles, you was out there getting it. 32 tackles at South Carolina, you was out there getting it, big dog. So he would have finished in the SEC. Come on, man. Y'all stop playing with my dog. All right. Then at Jackson State looked like he got hurt. Then the other year, he was playing ball. But tall. I don't know what they did with his stats in 21, but the man had 4 picks. 4 interceptions. Four interceptions. The next year, interception. First year at Colorado, pick 6. First year at Colorado, the man had 67 tackles. Come on, man. 54 of them was solo. 3 pass breakups. 4 forced fumbles. Man, yo, Shiloh being drafted. His body of work sure he gonna get drafted. This past season, with missing, what? 5 weeks of football? Still got 67 tackles. So he was about to have an even better season than the previous year. In one game that had everybody talking, one game, Shiloh a go-getter. That boy is an SEC baller. Yeah, put that stamp on him. Don't forget it now. Stamp that boy. SEC. Yeah, he balled out enough to get an SEC scholarship. Yeah, you can say his daddy name was on it, but hey, the Arch Manning whole family name on him. So it is what it is. SEC, man. Let me see if they give a game breakdown. Let me see if they give a game log. Let me get that game log. Let me get that game log. Shiloh, let me get that game log. Shiloh, let me get that game log, dog. All right. Yeah. Tennessee game, 3 tackles. Gators, 1. Vanderbilt, 6. Auburn, 10. LSU, 4. Mississippi, 2. Missouri, 1. Georgia, he didn't get to play in Georgia's, but he had a pass breakup. He ain't get no tackles. I think he ain't played because he got pass breakup, but he had no tackles. He tackled every time he got in the game. Kentucky, 5. Yeah. Stop playing with Shiloh, man. That's a draft pick. Dog, you a draft pick. And listen, whenever, man, dog, I know Coach Pryor done told you, but I'm telling you myself, just cause, I don't know if you're going to watch this or not, but hey, dog, they trying to paint you in this crazy light. They trying to paint you all kind of ways. So whatever you say is running. Hot off the press. Especially if they could tweak it in a way. Hot off the press, boy. So, hey, what I need you to do is, when they ask you a question, and you know it's a setup, it's an alley-oop, and they ask you about stuff that doesn't pertain to football. When they ask you, what do you got to say to the people talking about you, Shiloh? Man, bro, that ain't even a question I'm going to ask you, dog. Dog, I can interview you 1,000 days, and what people say about you ain't what I'm going to ask you. Because what they say don't matter. So I clearly won't ask you that question. So when people ask you stuff that's containing to what the Twitter people saying, what all these nobodies saying about you, and the cameraman who tried to make you look bad, but he really didn't because you made plays in it, with all them people saying, bro, I'm going to handle your question like this. So, Colin, what do you have to say about all the people that's talking trash about you? Hey, man, I just got done playing a great game at the East-West Shrine Bowl. Man, I'm just out here, man, trying to do my best to show these NFL scouts and players and GMs that, man, I'm somebody they want on their squad. But no. Colin, I'm asking you, what do you got to say about everybody that's talking about you? Like the people on the Twitter people, they was calling you out saying that you were struggling. I mean, him just gonna look at each other. And this way he gonna be recorded, and he gonna just have to edit it. It's just gonna look like I'm just gonna be like this. Cause I just showed you. Now in my mind, I'm telling him, when you ask me the question, I just showed you that we ain't talking about none of that garbage. Now this is what I'm thinking when I answer the question. He should know, don't follow that up with that. But if he follow it up with that, this is what he gonna get. And then he gonna have to decide, do he want to keep talking to me and ask me more questions? Then he gonna say, Shiloh, did you hear me? Oh, okay, Shiloh, I saw you make a nice play on that tight end. Oh, yeah, boy, hey, that boy ran that route, I slapped that thing. Y'all. So he gonna know, don't come with me with that garbage. That's how Shiloh should address all questions. Any question outside of what I did in that area that I'm in. If I'm at the East West Shrine, ask me about my performance that moment. If you bring in what you feel I'm gonna talk about with you, you better ask me before we go on. You better ask me before we go on. Hey, I just want to ask you a few questions. All right, cool. Matter of fact, if I'm Shiloh, if I am Shiloh from out the gate, I ain't gonna let you think you finna ask me whatever you gonna ask me. I'm gonna tell you now how many questions you want to ask me, because I gotta go. How many questions you gotta ask me? I'm gonna answer your question, but how many questions you want to ask me? I want to ask you about 2 minutes worth of questions. Okay, cool. I get 2 minutes worth of questions. Now, with these 2 minutes worth of questions, what questions you asking me? Well, I'm asking you about how you did in the East-West practice this week, how you felt you did. I'm gonna ask you how you felt about the game, and I'm gonna ask you about comeback. See, now that's gonna place them in a situation where they ain't gonna really want to talk crazy. So, now you gotta address me in a certain light. But Shiloh answered the question, and he was just answering it in a normal way. But again, the people that be on Twitter, they want to clickbait. So they took what Shiloh said, and said, oh, he said this and he said this. Oh, we gotta cancel him. Oh, we don't wanna work with, look what he said. Like, man. So, Shiloh, bro, they are coming for you. You they clickbait right now. Your name to them equals clickbait. So they think they gonna make money off you. So in other words, bro, I probably would have walked. No, because they're gonna try to eat you up on that too. So just ask everybody what they want to ask you first. What questions will you be asking me? I'm only taking 3 questions. Matter of fact, I give you 1 question. And matter of fact, you ain't even gotta ask me the question. Turn your camera on. That's Shiloh. Just tell him turn your camera on. I got you. Only person should be interviewing you, dog. Shiloh. Only people should be interviewing you is who your daddy sending you to say something to. Because you know he connected like that. Just a random person walking up to you interviewing because they there at the location. Man, forget that. Because it's all for clickbait. So, if I'm you, I'm answering everybody so generic. Yes. Whatever you ask me, I'm going to talk about what I need to talk about. Whatever I ask you, if Shiloh, from now on, if they ask you a stupid question, big dog, answer it the way whatever you feel like talking about. If they ask you, hey, Shiloh, what do you feel about everyone saying you are struggling at the East-West and you're not going to be a draft pick? What are you going to say, Shiloh? This would be me. I love fishing. See, when you want to ask me something stupid, I'm gonna give you an answer just as stupid as the one you asking me. But not in that manner, because I know you don't supposed to go stupid for stupid, because then you'll be on their level. I would say, man, being here in the state of Texas, man, I would love. got a question for you. What if the Cowboys drafted me? What you would think about that? Now, that'll go viral. What if I go first round? That'll go viral. What if I run a 4-1 and I beat my daddy in the 40? That'll go viral. So you'll be having me viral on stuff that we are not talking about. Oh, yeah, JB. Yeah. Oh, that's even a better one, JB. What do you got to say about all the people talking about you, Shiloh? May God bless them. Appreciate it. JB, that'd be my answer every time. Oh, JB, take me to the water. Take me to the water. Oh, boy, that would be my answer. That would be, JB. Oh, JB. JB, I like that. Shiloh, every stupid question. I ain't talking about, because the NFL ain't going to ask you no stupid questions. Well, they might, but, yeah, they might too, but, hey, and I'm talking about the outsiders who looking for clickbait. What do you got to say, Shiloh, about all the people talking about you? They're saying you're trash. May God bless them. May God bless them. Bless them that they don't carry such a negative energy around themselves. But I'm going to keep it real short. May God bless you. May God bless them. That's what you're going to say, Shiloh. That's it. They're criticizing you. They're saying you're trash. May God bless them. Ooh. Shiloh, hit him with that. Hit him with that. Hit him. Now, if we have a whole conversation with, may God bless them, may God bless them, may God bless them, that's on you, your interviewer, for asking me stuff that ain't football related. Tell me that since you out there and you amongst all the scouts, ask me a question that makes sense. You got all the scouts around you. Ask the Giant scout, hey, how y'all feel about Shiloh? How you feel about Shiloh? How you feel about Shiloh? Ask the scouts how they feel. Then when you come to talk to me, say, hey, Shiloh, man, I talk to a lot of scouts. They say you are, man, your body of work is good to go. That you looking like a mid-round draft pick. How you feel about that? Bam. That's an entertaining question. Not this garbage for clickbait. Bro, avoid the clickbait, man. Just avoid the clickbait. Soon as they ask you a clickbait question, just go immediately to, they ain't got my best interest at hand. I gave you an opportunity to interview me, and you bringing clickbait stuff to me. You can hit them with that too. I don't address clickbait. Take me to the water. Take me to the water. Oh, yes. I don't address clickbait. What do you mean, Shiloh? Clickbait. Clickbait. Next question, please. But yeah. So it is what it is. And now, what's crazy is, all right. So that's Shiloh. I think Shiloh gonna be a draft pick. You hear my teams now. Hear my teams now. Hear my team. Oh, the Ravens too. I think the Ravens. Just anybody with that NFL connection. Aaron Glenn, because he played DB. Aaron Glenn. Ooh, Aaron Glenn. But so I could say the Jets. I'm gonna throw the Jets off in there, the Ravens off in there. These are my bonus teams. But my starter three is the Raiders, Atlanta, and the Cowboys. And then Shador's team and the Jets and the Ravens. They're my bonus teams. All right. So if I'm Shiloh, that's how I address all that. God bless, as well as I'm not a clickbait type of guy. Now they can run with that. He said he's not a clickbait. He said he's not a clickbait. he's not a clickbait type of guy. He said he's not a clickbait. Clickbait. I eat them up, boy. I will eat them up. That's why, listen, y'all. Me and my business partner, we've been in this thing since 2019 dealing with media. I told y'all, I don't know if I told y'all, but one day, this guy, he came for us. Over a picture. He came for us. And I told my business partner, never mind. Just the guy came for us, and then he talked to me in person. And I told him, I said, hey, boy, cause I was hot, but I still had to address him and get this out. So he walked up to me and said, hey, your life in football? Now he know good and well I'm life in football. I wear it everywhere I go, life in football. So he said, this in 2019. This is when I'm covering University of South Florida. So he walked up to me and say, hey, I don't want any beef between us. So I just want to talk to you. Now, I'm thinking, I saw all this stupid stuff you did for clickbait, and I seen everybody that chimed in for your clickbait. So I'm aware of what you did. I see how you tried to play it, and I see how you went about it. So I addressed him in everything I thought about that whole scenario. So I told him, I said, hey. He said, I don't want any beef because we're both covering South Florida. And because we're going to be out here, I don't want to, I'm thinking, bro, you brought the drama to me. I didn't bring drama to you. You brought the drama to me. So I told him, hey, now this is what I know what I was thinking. Now this is what I said to him. I said, hey, now what you did, I would have never done. I said, if I thought anything about if you would have done that, if I would have felt some way that you did something to me, I would have DM'd you. And you could have DM'd me back. And that would have been that. But you decided to go public and try to make us look bad, which you didn't. I want to make sure you know you didn't make us look bad. Then my business partner tried to talk to you about it, and you decided to keep on going. So he tried to settle it in the public. You tried to keep going. I say, that stuff right there, we don't deal with that. I say, you was trying to be very disrespectful, and you tried to get a backing of what was going down, which that had nothing to do with anything. Now, I don't operate like that. I'm not a type of person that operate to try to put everything on the front street about stuff that don't matter. So I would have came to you personally if I thought it was something that need to be addressed. I would have came to you. But you didn't come to me. You went to the internet. And that's cool. I'm cool with that. He was like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I say, I just know me and you not the same. I don't do people like that. I don't operate like that. That ain't how I operate. I don't operate like that. We don't do stuff like that. So if I got something to say to you, I'm going to tell you or get the message directly to you. From me to you. Nobody else involved. He was like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. And then he was good after that. But I'm like, bro, what? That ain't how I don't operate like that. My business partner don't operate like that. So anytime somebody ever come for me and you do it in the public, oh, you ain't coming for me. You coming for clickbait. You don't get no clickbait with C-Mo. And that's how Shiloh got to be. You don't get clickbait with me. You won't get it. You won't get it. I'm too smooth for this. I'm way too blessed to be tripping about what you say, because what you say ain't never put $1 in my pocket. What you say ain't never put $1 in my pocket. Because if that was the case, talk it up, get me $1 million. Talk it up, get me $2 million. Talk it up, get me 20. Talk it up and turn me into a billionaire. Talk it up and turn me into a trillionaire. Talk it up. Put the money in my pocket then. Talk it up. But if what you saying I ain't put not $1 in my pocket, and it ain't in a positive light, then what you mean to me? What you mean to me? So later down the line, years have passed. They have seen what I have been doing. So when they walk up to me now, dang, what up, boy? Life in football, dang, boy, you everywhere. Yeah. And guess what? You ain't. And you ain't, because you were trying to be so negative, you ain't nowhere. Because that's your fault. Your negative energy got you nowhere. My positive energy got me rolling. Shiloh, bro, just watch how they coming for you, man. That's all it is. It's just some nobodies trying to tell everybody about some clickbait. About some clickbait. That's all that is, man. They trying to get their dollars up. Get your dollars up. Get your dollars up. Get your dollars up. Get your dollars up. So that's what it is. So I won't address nothing. Now, I told my business partner, I say, now, some things you get so big and they throw a lie like a curveball lie. Now, you real big, and they throw a curveball lie at you. Now, you got to address that right then on the spot. Boy, go live right on the spot. I'm talking about go live. Boy, hey, a curveball lie. Now, I'm talking about a curveball lie that damage your whole name. Not no sports stuff. I'm talking about overall your name getting crushed. You looking like, ooh, he did that. Nah, you throw a curveball lie, I'm going to get my back. Boy, we finna knock this out the park. Because you can't come with that. Now, those type of craziness, now that ain't clickbait. That's you coming for my whole reputation. I will address that immediately. Not immediately. Immediately. I will get on live and address that ASAP. But any of that clickbait stuff, y'all can get that. Now, you hit me with a, whoa. They said, what? Boom. This is Pat Summerall. That there, what they said about me was a lie. That was a lie from the pits of hell. That was a shown up lie. That ain't never been in my character. That ain't never been our act. They lying on me. And, they going to have to pay for that lie. I ain't got to do nothing. God, they going to pay for that lie. Goodness gracious, they going to pay for that lie. They should never come for, I would never stoop to the level of them coming. Now, that I'm going live. I'm going live right out the gate. I ain't letting that even simmer up. I ain't letting that, you know how they be saying, let it cook. Cook. I ain't letting nothing cook. I'm taking a pot, kicking the pot off the pan. I'm unplugging all the ovens. Boy, we shutting that operation lie down. Now, those I will address immediately. Anything else? Some people just clickbaiting. I ain't worried about that. I am not worried about that. But, all right. Now, let's talk. Because you seen Shiloh was balling in the SEC. He would have stayed. If you playing as a redshirt freshman, you ain't no reason for you to leave unless what? A shocking event happened. And the shocking event was his daddy coaching. So, of course, you're going to ride out with your daddy. That's a never once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And he still brought you back to the Power 5 or the Power 4 or Big Boy Ball, whichever one you want to call it. All right, so Shiloh, I believe, is getting drafted. Now, I believe it's more people will get drafted. I believe it's more people will get drafted in the NFL. I believe in the NFL with Colorado, it's going to be more people drafted. Me and my business partner, Mike Fitz, we was talking about this. We said, hey, bro. He said, man, I'm starting to think Will Shepard going to be a draft pick. I like, cool. Well, I also like my LeJounte to get drafted. So he said, well, I'm thinking Will. I'm thinking LeJounte. So that's two guys we feel can get drafted. The other one is, I think Jimmy. Now, we done already talked about Shiloh. So Shiloh, yep. All right. Now, we talking about these three wide receivers. Now I don't know how true it is, because I didn't ask Jimmy about that. I didn't try to hit him up about it. Did the Steelers say something to him? But, you know, the word circulating, who knows if he confirmed it or not. But the word circulating, the Steelers said, bruh, we seen enough from you. Chill out. Now, We all seen him out there getting it. So it's a very great possibility that somebody said, ooh, wait, I thought that boy balling. I got to have him. So that is very possible that they said that. So I could see that. I could see that. Coach Tomlin could call Coach Prime at any given time. Hey, Coach Prime, I'm pretty sure they got each other number. I'm pretty sure. If I ain't even a coach and I got Coach Prime number, I know Coach Tomlin got his number because he matter a whole lot. Hey man, this Coach Tomlin, bro, I got your number saved. What's up, boy? Hey man, we like Jimmy. All we want Jimmy now to do is do the combine and ball out in the combine. We get his real measurements, his hand size, the wingspan. We don't really care about that, but that's what, the NFL wants. So, hey, yeah. We got to go through the process we got to go through. But, yeah, tell him to light that 40 up like you did. Tell him light that 40 up like you did. Well, tell him don't light it up too much because I want to draft him. If he hit like a 4-2, everybody going to be on it. But tell him keep it in the 4-3s, we got him. Tell him 4-2s, the whole country going to get it. But, yeah, tell him run that 4-2. He'll have everybody in the world want it. But tell him we gonna get him. We got a round in our head that we trying to get him in. But if we hearing talks through the woods that somebody else gonna get him, we'll jump up and get him. But yeah, we want him. All right, cool. Bam. All right, do Cam. They said Cam was starting. They say Cam was starting. And then they're playing the game. So Cam did that good that he started. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Cam did that good that he started. So Cam balled out if he started. So this NFL scout saw that. And let's just look up Cam record. Because everybody want to talk about Cam. And I just look at everybody. We'll talk about everybody today. We'll talk about all the draft picks today. We'll talk about all the draft picks. So let me look at Cameron. All right. Is Cameron named after Cameron that the rapper? I'm just wondering. He ain't gotta be, but I'm just wondering. All right, let's look at his stats. Come on, man. Y'all don't think this man can be a draft pick? Stop playing. Cam. Boy, I might have to do a whole show on you by yourself, boy. Cam. I'm going to just tell you this. Cam, 22. So he basically a solid 3-year starter. Well, I don't know what happened in 21. They ain't got no stats on Shiloh or Cam. But, all right, let's start at 22. 22, 46 tackles, 28 solo, 18 assists. 1.5 sacks, a forced fumble, 1 pick. 23, 44 tackles, 32 solo, 12 assists, 1 sack, 1 fumble recovery, 3 interceptions. In 24, 89 tackles, 64 solo, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries, and 1 pick. Man, this man sound like he a draft pick. That sound like a draft pick to me. So, Cam on the same type of deal. Cam and Shiloh on the same type of deal. Run a 4-4, you get your name talked about more. You run a 4-5, it'll get talked about, but you're going to make it a little tougher. They're going to have to go back to film. But you get that 4-4, that's going to have them boys rolling. All right, but yeah, Cam, I'm gonna give every player their own show, but we're gonna talk about them right now. All right, let me go to who else we got? Let's go with BJ Green. Cause I think he did a YouTube video. No, that was Shadoze. But let's look at BJ Green's stats. Let's just look at what matters to him. He's 6'1", 270. That's a big boy. We acting like he ain't big. 270. So, let's look at his sacks. His sacks, that's what matters at the end. He had 5 sacks in 21. 2.5 in 22. in 23, 6. 1 year with Colorado, 7.5. 2 forced fumbles, a fumble recovery. B.J. Green sound like could be a draft pick. That sound like a draft pick. Now, we don't know how the NFL gonna operate, but I'm sure Coach Prime gonna have more than 3 get drafted. 7.5 sacks, and you forcing fumbles? Come on, man. All right. What else y'all said y'all want to look at? Let me see who y'all say y'all want to look at. I know I ain't talked to the chat yet, y'all. It just, when all that stuff get on my mind like that, I had to talk about it, man. They be tripping. Let me see. Hold up. Hold up. Let me see. All right, let's look at Shadoze. Shadoze, 5'11", 290. He had, let's look at the last 3 years of him. 36 tackles, 25 tackles, 31 tackles. This past year, he had 2.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery. The year before that, 1 sack. The year before that, 1 sack. The year before that, 2 sacks. So this was his best season across the board. This was his best season. It looked like this was his best season. Let me see who else might be out there. Levante Bentley. Let's look at Levante Bentley. I'll probably do a show on everybody by themselves, but let's just see. All right, Levante Bentley. All right. So let's just stick with Colorado since he got to Colorado, because everything outside of Colorado, he was between 14 and 30 tackles. But he had 3.5 sacks 1 year. But, all right. First year starting as a full-time starter in 23, he had 69 tackles, 40 solo, 5 sacks. My boy was getting with it. The next year had 55 tackles, 35 solo, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, and 2 fumble recoveries. So he was consistent. That sounds like a guy that could possibly be a draft pick. So I'm just saying. And Bentley will have to give him a good 40. Now, if Bentley could keep this thing a 4.5, 4.6, I think he'll be good. 4.5, 4.6. 4.7, they're going to probably go back and watch that game film. But 4.5, 4.6, I think that'll put him in a good light. But again, y'all, I'm just giving you the possibilities of how they could. But let me run back up to the top. I know I ain't get to talk to everybody because this was a day that sometimes I just ride out, y'all. Sometimes I just ride out and I just talk. Talk, baby, talk, baby. I got a lot more to say, but I got to do it on different channels about different things. But, yeah, it's all gravy. Let me see what y'all talking about. Ms. Anderson, what's happening? Larry, you said, yo, when I'm starting to go through the chat, I mean, y'all catching the beginning conversation. So we'll go from that. Larry, you said so many folks and the media talking about his comments. Yeah, they ran with it. They ran with it. So if I'm him, if I'm Shiloh, I'm always gonna be assuming they run a bit. Hold on, y'all. One player I gotta look at because I forgot. I don't want to forget my dog. I know he out there. Shane Coates. Let's see what Shane Coates' stats look like. I don't know how it was. I don't know how Prime gonna talk to him about everything, but he had his 22 season. He had 53 tackles, 3.5 sacks, and forced fumble. Came to Colorado in 23. He had 29, 12 solo. Then this year he had 19 tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble. So I don't know what they're gonna do with Shane, but I still believe he'll get a look. I believe he'll get a look. Because he said the year before he came, they had him as like a 5th round guy. And it didn't go the way he wanted to stat-wise, but that don't mean they can't use him. Dusty, what's happening? Trey, you said day 2 for Shiloh watch. Hey, I'm ready. Till, you said I believe he is too. And I was talking about him getting drafted. JB, Missy Willer. T Styles. Patricia, what's good? Double R. Lisa, what's good? JP. Dr. Mo. Benzo. LT. JB, you say it's sad to see this. If he had a different last name, it wouldn't be that top. It wouldn't. He would not be, him and Shador, they gonna be like they're the campfire. They the campfire. The fire is already lit. They just got the gas ready to spray it on there. They ready to whoosh. So whatever they say or do, and it's not in the favor of them looking good, whoosh, a roosh, a roosh. So that's what they gonna be doing. You say if Coach Prime stay in Colorado, he will have enough talent in years to come to have 10 guys get. Yeah. Now you get 10 guys getting drafted, we winning chips. Are you going like undefeated? Steve, what's good? Bo, what's happening? Yeah. DH, what's good? Yeah, you getting guys drafted if you do that. Alicia, you say that was the highest draft stock of all the CU guys, not the whole bowl. Yeah, let me go back to the top. Let me go back to the top. All right, let me see where I'm at. Y24, you say Colin with the behind-the-scenes info. Your source of money I came through for Shiloh. Now, I ain't talking to nobody. I ain't asked about it. Because now I'm realizing sometimes I get information and it could be a little, sprinkled off in there. So if I ain't really talking to a scout per se, then I ain't gonna. This is just my thinking of what is overall what my eyeballs saw, and what my eyeballs have saw with other guys that got drafted. That's smaller than him. They might have ball harder than him, but still they was getting drafted at a small size at safety. So I know him being a safety, having overall film from the SEC to the HBCU to the Big 12 and Pac-12. I know with all that film, the man done played in 3 different conferences. No, 4. The SEC, HBCU SWAC, Pac-12, and the Big 12. So he done played in every conference you could play in almost. Except for the Big 10. So he played in a lot. His body of work make me think he's going to be drafted. TV, you say we have 7 players drafted and 3 players signed. I can take that. I think we're going to have more than 3 drafted, y'all. I really believe that. I believe them boys done put enough on at that East-West Shrine. Yeah, them folks looking at it. Ed, what's happening? Till. Yeah. Maria, you said Shiloh had 1 unsuccessful game, and that was his first game return. Correct. And that's where everything they just lit the fire. They said the fire running. Put the gas on the roof. That's all they did. Ron, you said Shiloh should be drafted or undrafted. He will play in the NFL. Correct. Now that scenario, he will. Basically, he will play in the NFL. But do I think he's gonna be a draft pick? It's just something about it. I feel like my dog gonna be a draft pick. Hey, Shiloh, you heard it here first, baby. I think you're gonna be a draft pick. I think you gonna be a draft pick. Larry, you said thank you for getting the keyboard warriors. Talking about he can't tackle and cover up the... Yeah, man, they be coming for my boy. Trying to get everything. Go, what's good? Daryl. Yeah, hey, the way they coming for Shiloh, it don't make sense. Bro, that mean you popping, dog. Because if you weren't popping, they really wouldn't talk about you. Miss Smith, what's good? Don Warren. Coach LA, you say, bro, I need one of your shirts. How much and where can I go to purchase to support? Hey, appreciate it. What you trying to get, a never settle? Or the big logo of the Life in Football? It's on my website, lifeandfootball.com. But email me so I can know exactly what you're trying to get. Email me info@lifeandfootball.com. That's INFO at life and the word and AND football. So lifeandfootball.com. So email me info@lifeandfootball.com. JB, you say when you highly blessed and favored, they will come out of the woodwork. Boy, don't it though? I say, boy. But what's crazy is because y'all know on my Texas channel, because I got a Texas channel. If y'all ain't subscribed to that Texas channel, look, if you rock with me, just rock with me on all the channels. Because we're going to talk. Because this year, I'm evolving. I'm evolving because I got to evolve. And the reason I got to evolve on this channel, you know we talking about Colorado. You know we talking about the NFL because we got Colorado players going to the NFL. So we evolve into all that. My other channel, College Football with Colin Moore, that's just about everything. Like anything popping off in college football, we running it. So come subscribe there. College Football with Colin Moore. My name is COLINMOORE. All right. And then I got a Texas Football with Colin Moore. Now, with me covering Texas football for the past few days, what I have learned is the Manning last name carry a different type of weight than the Sanders last name. The way they look at Deion and the way they look at Arch Manning, the daddy, Peyton Manning, the son, Eli Manning, the son, Cooper Manning, the son, and Arch Manning, the nephew, the way they view them and view Coach Prime and Shiloh as a son, and Shador as a son, and even Deion Jr. as a son, is totally two different lights. They are totally two different lights. This light they're looking at, this light they're looking at, pour that fire on them, pour that fire on them, pour that fire on them, and that gasoline, and that gasoline, and that gasoline. Back on this side is, you can do no wrong. You can do no wrong. Now they come back to this side. Oh, they always doing something wrong. Oh, they always doing something wrong. Oh, but back over here. The Manning family is the golden boys of the NFL and college football. So that is how they do, y'all. That is how they do. I don't know why. So I explain what I mean so you can see it. And I'm a rock with Texas. I like Eli, I like the whole family, I like Coach Prime, I like the whole family. But let me just show you the two scenarios so you can see what I've been seeing. I know you see it, but I'm gonna let you see it. Entering Shador's, well, let's put it like this. Let's sum it all up. Rev, you say you hollering in the car. Hey, boy, I be getting down, don't I? Hey, using all the gifts God has given me. All the gifts God have given me. All. But you got Shador had played 2 years in the HBCU. 2 years, 70 TDs, balling in yards, right? The first year in the Pac-12, they destroyed that man's name. They said, he ain't gonna be no good. He trash. He ain't got nothing going for him. He ain't gonna be nothing. He gonna be one of the sorriest quarterbacks. That's HBCU. Now, that's what they said about Shilo Sanders. This is what they say about Arch Manning. Arch Manning ain't played but in 2.5 games. Shador had 2 years worth of film coming into the Pac-12. This man got two games and a half started. This is what they say about him coming into the year. Oh my goodness. If he was a draft pick, Arch Manning was a draft pick right now in the 2025 class, he would be going to the NFL. He would be an NFL first round pick. The Titans would take him. All right, this is the next thing they say. Arch Manning is the clear favorite for the Heisman. Arch Manning is the clear favorite to take his team to the championship game. Now, I ain't tripping with that. When I'm on Texas Channel, that's giving me a lot to talk about. But when we just talking in real life standing, whether it's Texas or here, that is how they're paying the Manning family versus the Sanders family. One get gas and gasoline. The other one get all the perks of life. Hey, I don't know why it's like that. I know I am here to be the middleman, to show love on both, to talk about all of it. It's just, JB, you say the privilege is crazy. Hey, 2.5 games, 2 years worth of starting. Gasoline to 5. The good life. That's just where we at. So, hey, I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. I'm just telling you how it is on both sides of the track. On this side of the track, they got to find gasoline. On this side of the track, you got the matches and everything you want. But hey, who am I to say what I see? That's just what I see on both sides of the track. Hey, I got a Hall of Fame coach and a first-round kid and another draft pick kid. It looked good on this side, too. And on this side, I got a father that did his thing. I got some sons that did their thing. And they got a nephew about to do his thing. Look like both of them, both families did their thing. But when you let the media get in between this thing, you got your fire and gasoline, and you got your can't do no wrong. That's just what it is. So the people who typing up, it may be, I guarantee you, the 2 sites that do the most dogging Shador and Shiloh will be the same 2 sites. When they talk about Arch Manning, it's going to be beautiful. Oh, them boys, them Mannings, they do so good. On this side, whenever you see Shador and Shiloh in a game, if they do anything, fire and gasoline, fire and gasoline. Now, they could also be, Arch could make the same plays as Shador in a bad play, but they gonna overlook that. He's just first-year starter. It's just a first-year starter. So, hey, man, look. That's what it is, y'all. That is how the media is going to paint Shador and Shiloh and Coach Prime the whole time. They paying. But they don't like that we come on and we paint what we really see. See, we paint what everybody else see. But since they think they pay, they think that what they say matter the most. Nah. What you say is clickbait, but what you say don't really mean that. Because Shador is going to go out there and win games. Shador is, Lord's willing, win a Super Bowl. Shiloh will make the team, make plays, be an all-pro bro, all NFL team. You hope that for him. Lord's willing. Man, he get a Super Bowl. Game-winning pick Super Bowl. But yeah. That just what it is, man. It's people paint the picture how they want to paint it. They paint the picture how they want to paint it. People paint out of love. People paint out of being positive. People paint out of being neutral. Like, not with all that negative garbage. You can critique people without being negative. Then people paint out of, they got that gasoline. They ready. They ready to light this thing up. They paint out of the negative side. They paint out of jealousy. They paint out of hurt. You know, it is what it is. Miss Claire, what's good? Yeah, they paint out all that. How you say, are you guys telling me I need to start a positive platform? Bro, bam, there you go. Look at God. He done gave you something. You better run with it. Run, baby, run. How you better run. Run. Hey, if that's what you need to do, you better get the paint, boy. Paint that thing, paint. Start that YouTube channel right now once we get off, boy. Start that channel, boy. Paint that thing. Paint that thing. And then they're going to be coming to watch you. Hey, blessings to y'all. I got a lot going on today. I got a birthday party to go to. It's been on your mind. Well, you better get with it. Take it out your mind and get with it. Give God something to work with. Put your plan out here and work that thing. Hey, I got a party to go to. But I will go live on college football with Cole Moore today. And I will go live on Texas football with Cole Moore. Rock with me in all three of them, y'all. I want you to. Just hit my mind and everything. If you got time, now, I'm going to be coming on a lot. So, hey, D, you say I was gifted a membership to the channel. Whoever did it, I appreciate it. Whoever showing love, thank you. Look how God work. Now. Look how God work. Hey, blessings to y'all. I'll be back on all three channels. We'll be doing our thing. And JB, if I have some time, I don't know. I want to, but I don't know if I have time. But yeah, hey, blessings to y'all. I'll be back on. Holla.